that wore a bright orange t-shirt to school when she was a little girl, and they took it away from her and she never did see it again. And she'd cry every day because her t-shirt was gone. And she loved her orange t-shirt.
So they had to dress code.
Yes. They took it away from her and she never seen her. So
that's where they came from.
That's where this came about, from the residential schools. It's really sad. And when I walked because I wanted people to know and understand. I wanted to educate them about why this was like this, and to recognize what went on with our people, and like the little kids not ever being seen again, and to find the graves in Kamloops. Like so many days I cried and I prayed when I walked. It was like a sad walk, and yet the healing that came from it.
Right.
Because like every morning we'd start our walk and we'd take tobacco, set it down on the ground, and we'd pray for a safe, peaceful journey. And we'd say our prayer, and that's what would happen before we start our walk for the day.
You did that every day?
Every day.
Every day. How many days did you end up walking?
Well, I can't even.
You remember?
No.
You did a lot.
It was, yeah.
Like all summer.
All summer.
Yeah.
All summer.
That was not this past summer, the summer before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2021.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people that stopped to ask us what we were doing, and we'd show them our shirts and we'd tell them the story about the little children that were, the graves that were found, that were discovered. And a lot of them didn't know about it. Like they didn't know anything about residential school, what happened. So that was like what I found. I was educating people about our people when they were in residential school.
When was that? When did they close down the last residential school? Do you
In
remember?
1996, and that was in our our community.
In your community. And I think that's crazy because I was in high school still, and I didn't know. And I think about all the stuff they teach you in school, and how all that was going on.
And nobody ever
and
knew.
You never knew, right?
Yeah. And I got so many hugs, you know, on our journey, because like people didn't understand. They didn't understand us, and still many of them don't.
It's educating, right?
Yeah, it's educating.
Educating.
That's the only way we're gonna connect.
Yeah.
And also the forgiveness that we have to bring to our hearts and minds. Because like, if we keep carrying that forgiveness, we're never going to be happy.
Yeah.
No, and we're not going to move forward. We're going to be stuck there.
So you gotta let go.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So even like when you say you cry, it's just little ways to start to release, right?
Yeah.
And start healing.
Yeah, it was an amazing journey. Something I'll never forget. It was really difficult, but
yeah,
but I made it. I done it.
We knew you could. We never doubted you.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm so proud that I represented especially my parents, because they were in residential school. I wasn't. I went to day school at the residence, but we were treated just the way the residential school kids were treated. Like they were so mean, and
you just think about it, that's a hard way to start. Well, because we talk about how, one negative thing you need, 5 to 8 positive things. And you think, even as an adult, when someone says something negative to you, you're like, and it just sits there and it brews. But you have some skills and some teaching mechanisms that you have within yourself to, try to handle that process. But you think if you put that on little kids who don't have those skills yet, right?
Right.
Not that they shouldn't have to deal with that, but, they don't know. That's hard.
yeah,
There's a lot of healing, right?
yeah, a lot of healing.
Well, I'm glad you're here in the studio because you bring such a good energy, and when you get to share your stories, right?
Yeah.
It's an understanding, educating.
Yeah. And that's also a healing for me because like the more I get out, the better I feel.
Yes.
It lifts that heaviness away from me.
That's sharing.
Yeah, that's
Right?
sharing.
That's what it does.
Yeah.
People always say, well, why do you share that?
Yeah, and
Right?
even the tears, I believe, like how many times I cried walking on the road.
I think one of my favorite pictures I have of you and me.
Oh
walking
yeah,
on the road.
yes.
Right?
Yes, when we're walking to Moose Jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we were hugging, walking down the
Right?
road.
You're probably telling me a story. A
Probably.
mischievous story or something. Right?
Right.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, I'm happy I'm here. This helped me with my grief that I carried for so many years. All the losses I had in my life. Like after having 5 brothers, 3 sisters, my mom and dad, I'm the only one left now. And it's hard. It's hard. I have nobody. I have my children, but it's not like having a mom and dad or a brother or sister. It's hard.
I think too sometimes that's why community is so important. Because you're like family to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. My daughter Heather, we were talking last night, and she works on the road.
yeah.
She's an environmental navigator, and she works all over Alberta, Manitoba,
Yeah.
and she's home for the week. And yesterday we were talking, and she said, "You know what, Mom? I found a family. The people I work with," she said, "those are my family." And I said, "You know what? I found that family too at Kettlebell Kickboxing. That's my
Right.
family."
Right?
Yes.
It
It is.
is.
Like,
It is. Yeah.
it is. When I'm so excited when I come here, like and it's something I don't want to let go of now.
Yeah.
It's
your
part of
place.
me. It's part of me, and I'm so happy to walk in here knowing
Yeah, we're
this
so
is my
happy to-
place.
Right? I love it when people new start training. They're like, "Well, where's Iowa? Gotta meet her." Oh goodness! But I'm just thinking we should probably let that family in because it's probably time to
Yep.
sweat. But anyways, always love you.
I love you too. Trouble. The trouble.
This trouble begins.